SuchArt. Viewer suggestions. Let's go. So that was a super short intro, but welcome back to SuchArt, in which we're going to be painting viewer suggestions from viewers just like you. The comment that we're going to be using for today's video comes from our Discord server, user named Stellash. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it says, would you like to paint your wall on your computer with the style of Apocalypto's sawed-off CSGO skin? It's kind of a really nice galactic theme. I like those. You know what? I like those too, and so you know, I did already run it past the commenter. I'm not going to be painting the wall next to my computer, because frankly, I like this wall the way it is right now. I mean, I gotta get some art on here, but I don't want to paint the wall directly. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do instead is use one of these really long and thin canvases and try it on this. Now, the Apocalypto skin is pretty sick. We're gonna throw it up on screen right now. It's really dope. I love how colorful, how vibrant it is, and you know, hopefully we'll be able to do a pretty good justice here on this canvas. So first things first, I'm gonna start with my background here. Yeah, you know what? I kind of want this to be the light purple color. So scratch that. We're going to go darker. That'll work. I'm actually just going to go one lighter. I'm not going to use that exact same color that was used before. And we'll grab this brush here and see if we can get some of our horizontal lines on this. That doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to take this darker purple as a spray paint, see if I can just spray this in the middle here, soften up the edges of these a little bit, which should make that dark purple a little bit more prominent, I think. I think that worked out quite a bit better. It's kind of interesting the way some of the the galaxy areas are set up here, or you know, I mean, yeah, there's the stars. There's like little galaxy clusters as well. And they look like they tend to be kind of red, orange, yellow, and then we'll add some white for the stars. Now it seems like red's the most prominent, followed by orange and then yellow. So let's start with yellow here. And I want to see if I add it on scatter kind of small, and it's still a little bit more circular than I want. Let's see if there's maybe a template design that we can use. I think I'm actually going to go with the leaf design. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go with the leaf design. This is gonna be weird. This is gonna blow your mind. But let's go like that. Yeah, looks like a leaf. That's fine. Crap! Did not mean for all this to happen over there. Oh well, we'll work with it. Fill it in like that. We'll go back over it with this color purple. Dry it, and add more spray paint like nothing happened. There we go. You saw nothing. Now, let's grab an orange here. Throw the template back on, and we're not going to get them exact, and that's okay. That's not what I want. Now let's add a touch of red. Okay, I mean, they're still a little leafy, but, you know, I think this will work. And we got to add a small spattering of stars. I'm really wondering... Yeah, we'll do this. Just really... Oh, no, that's a lot. That was way too much. I think I just ruined this whole thing. Well, time to start over. Whew, took a bit, but I redid everything from scratch. So I think we're going to add a couple details here. I did add stars, I mean, but that's not very exciting to watch. But I'm going to add a couple other details here before we start adding, you know, the kind of the foreground pieces. So namely, the details that I want to add are a couple rockets, I guess. Because it looks like in the Apocalypto skin, there's some rockets. So we're adding rockets. And they're very tiny, which works just fine for me. Because that means we don't have to add a lot of detail. But just a little bit will go a long way, I think. Oh yeah, that looks good. Now we gotta grab our pencil. Let's see if we can make the outline of this hand. Man, not gonna lie to you, I'm nervous about doing this hand, yo. But I think the best place to start is, let's see, there's a planet in here. We're gonna have to outline where that planet's gonna be. Or at least make an indication. It's going to be bigger than this. It'll be probably about this big, but that's a good indication. That should hopefully give me a reference for how large I have to draw this hand. Oof. All right. Overall, I actually think that turned out pretty good. Man, I can't even tell you how nervous I was for that, though. For real. So, next step is we got to pick some beautiful colors for our zombie hand. And you know what? I should probably actually do this bottom part of the arm first. Let's do that. And give it a couple little highlights here. We're going to blend these in liberally. Like so. And I know that there's going to be a couple dark blue. Let's see how dark blue. Yeah, let's go like this. Not bad. And now we can get going on the zombie arm. Man, this color blue actually ended up like working perfect. I think I picked like the perfect color to match the source image. This is great. I'm loving it. Now, before I get too far on these, I think I have to outline the planet and put some of the effects behind it, because there are some, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of, you know, sketches, drawings, whatever, behind the planet bottom that's going to be right here. And even though the fingers are, I think for the most part, going to go behind the planet, yeah, the effects are behind the fingers. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to take my trusty template here, make it a circle. Let's make a, let's see if we can get the size right here for what we want for the planet. I feel like it can be a little bit bigger. What do we think? Think that works? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So just so I know where the planet's going to be, I'm going to tape, or I'm going to paint it. We'll first tape the outsides here. We'll paint that inside of it. And there we go. So the effects that are behind it are kind of grayish purple. Let's go about like this. You know, actually, I think I'm going to give it a once-over outline first. And we'll see if we can add some of these here. There we go. That's actually not too bad. And now I think we can go back to focusing on finishing up these fingers. Now, if you're wondering why I use this dark in here for an outline of the thumb, it's because if I infilled it all with this lighter blue, I didn't want to lose the details that I sketched on the thumb placement. So by having this disparity between the two different colors, that's a good word, disparity. The more you know. Anyways, by having a disparity between those two colors, I can still see where the outline for the thumb is going to be. And I'm going to end up using these as shadows anyways. I guess what I'm saying is trust the process. Now we can start adding some of the details. I just realized I forgot to fill that part in. What a goof. Whew, that would have been awkward. Just lots and lots of detail lines. Oh, it's coming along beautifully. I mean, not beautifully, because, you know, zombie hand and all. Now I think we can add a couple more details here to the hand, just like nails, bone right here, and then the watch. So for the nails, I kind of want to go, let's go like this. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and use this same color for the bone too. Why not? Now, I'm not going to bother doing nails. Well, you know what, maybe I should do actually a little bit up here. I was going to say I'm not going to bother doing nails on these upper fingers since the planet's going to be covering, but I suppose this part right here will be a little visible. And apparently I missed this, but there's a little bit of a flesh wound right here. We'll add a little bit of the bone in, and then some of the blood. A few other things that we can't miss on the hand for details are going to be a couple bite marks here. And then some drips from that. There we go. And we're going to do a couple other like kind of blood splatter marks here along the creases of the hand. And of course along the severed finger. And finally there's some torn flesh down here. We're going to have to outline a little bit here in slightly darker color. I think we're ready to start doing the watch. Now the watch face is green, so I'm going to start with that first. And we'll grab a couple of grayish silvers here for the rest of it. And with the base color on, we can add some more of the details. Can't believe I haven't used black yet in this painting. Like, are you serious? But we're going to end up using a lot of black for the outlines, so I'm not too concerned about it. Not bad. Time for our planet? It's time for our planet. 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 So we still got the same size going here. There, that's probably pretty good. But we'll do our... Oh, hey. That's right. I saved this this nice blue color for the planet. Good job. I knew I was doing something right. So we got our nice ocean color. Now we need our nice land color for it. And it does look like all the land is kind of darker at the outer edges. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just go and I'll do all the land masses in this darker of the two, you know, kind of sandy colors. And then we'll infill the inner parts with the lighter stuff. Hope you guys are liking the video so far. If you are, well, you know what to do. It's a little thing below the video that rhymes with mutton. Oh, don't make me spell it out. See, I figured doing it this way will be good because that way, you know, I can have kind of uneven, you know, and kind of surprise darker areas on the outside. Where if I just did this in the lighter color and then I outlined it, well, everything around it then is going to be, you know, a uniform thickness. That's not really what I wanted. Now a little bit of something I got to do in the water up here. Let me see if I do it like this. I got to add a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Just a little bit of darkness on here. And you'll see why in a moment. Jeez. I guess there's kind of a landmass up here. I don't know. I don't understand it. There's a landmass up here, though, and what is that? Pure white? No, let's take gray. You know what? I'm going to mix it with a little bit of that, too. Yeah, that's better. Well, the reason I didn't want to use white on that is because I got to do some clouds, man. I am running out of space, so let me go ahead and grab one of these handy-dandy floating palettes. And we'll add some very white. And some just a hair darker white. So the reason we added those darker parts in the water is because we're going to do clouds floating over them. A deer. Nice. Now to add some of this darker white. Darker white? That doesn't sound right. Oh, this light gray, but you know what? Honestly, it's almost too light. I think no, and that's gonna be too dark. Let's go with this. Let's see what this do. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot more. This would not have worked out very well with that lighter, with that super light gray. Like literally as light as it can go before being white. wouldn't have worked so well. But this color, yeah, this is working just fine. I like it. And then really just the last few elements that we got to add here to this painting, and we can start outlining and then be almost done. Ah, I threw it way too high up there. I can't get it. That's what the elevator's for. Is turning our lovely planet into a bomb. You know what? Not really a fan that I went over that cloud. So we're taking a little bit of improv here, and yeah, we're gonna pretend this cloud kind of goes over the front of that this bomb part. I don't know. Does that part of a bomb have a name? I can guarantee it does. I just have no idea what it is. Don't ask me why, but there is a little bit of blood on here. I think it's blood. I don't know. It's hard to tell in all that, you know, the reference images that I'm using. But there's something. And finally, we need our wick. Thinking maybe the wick is a little long, but you know what? That's okay. Just gives us more time on this beautiful Earth to enjoy more of Kazzerx's videos. Shameless plug. Ooh, coming along real good though. Now we're gonna take a ton of black, outline everything, and add some of these inner details here that require a little bit of a black touch. This part is tedious, but I'm telling you, it is oh so worth it for the finished product. This part is seriously nerve-wracking. Tracing a perfect circle, because any mistakes that I make are super gonna stand out. Like that right there. What are you gonna do? I don't know what it is about outlining. I mean, this part, like, it's hard for you guys to tell. Yeah, I'm editing a lot of this out, but it's so time-consuming. But it's also so satisfying. So I don't really know what it is that I love about it. I mean, maybe it's just the feeling that you're getting towards the end of a painting, or maybe that, you know, just the black outline on things, you know, really make everything, I say it a lot, but it makes it pop. But regardless, I do love outlining. Now, I got distracted when I was doing the outline and I did a little bit of the inner hand details, but all we got to do is wrap up the rest of these and then we can be done. Just some attention to detail while we add these details. Now we'll plop a little signature down in the corner and be done with this one. And now the newest epic addition to our gallery is our CSGO Apocalypto skin. This turned out pretty awesome. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite paintings that I've done. There's a couple things I think I would have done a little bit differently on it. Namely, not have to do the background twice, being a major one. But overall, I think it turned out pretty epic, man. And it's a pretty good representation of what the source material is. So thank you so much for the suggestion. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, leave it a thumbs up. And if you are new around here, or if you've been around here many times and haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And I want to show you more videos, basically. I want you to see all of them. So I'm going to call it right here. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Kaz out. Peace.